study. It's not worth the paper it's printed on. I could have bought toilet paper at Costco and saved the city $500,000 because that's about the value of what that study is.
Stop yelling at us, and we have discussed.
I'm upset because we have all these studies for millions of dollars that tell us this isn't going to work, or that we should have peer review, or that this should only be 10,000 square feet.
Please stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Rules and regulation.
All right.
We are ignoring our studies, we're ignoring our master plan, and we're ignoring what the taxpayers of Norwalk have paid for.
Stop throwing a fit.
Okay.
We are finished discussing this.
Okay.
We discussed this
Okay.
at great length
Okay.
at our last committee meeting, did we not?
Yes,
We discussed it at the
and
last
you were
commission
wrong when
meeting.
you said that we did not have any authority to do peer review, and the state has a law that says we do.
I said it wasn't in our regulations.
And you ended the conversation, you didn't put it on the agenda.
No, because we weren't going to vote on it.
There's a state law that says we have the right to do it, and Mr. Zullo says we have the right to do it.
Well, you have a right to do peer review of the building.
Well, then why aren't we doing it?
We did it.
The city, that's why.
No,
we
never
have
mind, this
departments.
conversation is over. I apologize for raising my voice.
Don't
To everyone in the room, however, I am very upset that we are not following the studies and the master
But I'll
plan.
just say again, that study that you had done gave recommendations. And if you wanted to adopt a recommendation, as Commissioner Santos says, you can propose a recommendation for a regulation, and you can vote it up or down.
Those studies are
But
still,
you've never done it.
those studies, it doesn't have to be in the regulations. The special permit says it doesn't need to be in the regulations. It needs to follow our master plan. It doesn't matter if
The
regulations
master
work.
plan is advisory also. I
The
know
special permit is based upon the master plan, the
But
conditions of the master plan.
I
It has
know,
to.
in an email that you sent out, because it became part of the record, I saw it, you said in our office firm letter that I said the master plan was irrelevant. I never said it was irrelevant, I said it was advisory, and that's what it is, it's advisory. I'm telling you, I've been through the master plan. A group of good citizens are appointed by the mayor or who have you, they all sit down and say, this would be great, and this would be great, and this would be great. If it's really outrageous, some people would vote against it, but 80% of the time, they're all good suggestions, they go all in. That doesn't mean they're all adopted. They don't become adopted until an agency adopts them as a regulation.
And in
So
the
it's all
master
advisory.
plan done in 2008, it says specifically, implement the 2006 study. It doesn't say part of it, or if you feel like it, it says implement the recommendations of the 2006 study, which says 10,000 square feet maximum on this site.
But you never had a regulation.
And that plan was done by a reputable planning firm that Norwalk taxpayers again paid for in 2006, that studied Main Avenue and said the traffic on that site only allows for a maximum of 10,000
Well, I
square
can simply
feet.
tell you-
Why didn't our zoning regulations change it?
Because we have multiple master plans, and you would have to change the whole thing. We don't, number one, we don't have money to implement all of those changes that you have.
Changing our zoning code doesn't cost anything.
No, but it's going to implement I'm talking about our master plan. Our master plan will implement everything in there.
I'm talking about we should have changed our zoning years ago on this Main Avenue. We wouldn't have had to be sitting here, we wouldn't have this project, and we wouldn't have petitions coming out our ears.
And we could have changed it on Westport Avenue or Main.
Then why didn't we?
Or Main Avenue, because you've got enough to do. You're not.
Enough to
That
do?
was in '06.
Who makes that determination?
That would be you.
Since 2008, 5 years ago, we were told we should change the zoning on this strip, and nothing's happened.
Well, she proposed it.
I don't think Mayor Moshe wanted anything to happen.
Don't go there.
I don't think it has anything to do with
It does have a lot to do
No,
with
I
it.
don't think so.
Well, then why wasn't the zoning changed on this strip?
Mike, can I ask you something?
This is a good, healthy
I've
discussion.
gone to the staff many times to propose regulations. They've worked with me to propose regulations. You can have an idea in your head. You sit down with the
How many
staff.
times have I proposed regulations and they shut down? They don't.
You proposed them and we passed them.
No, rarely.
We
I'm
just
sick-
passed one.
Why are we going to change the zoning
All
on
right,
Main
you know what,
Avenue?
frankly, this is a discussion for another day,
All
because
right.
we still have an agenda.
It's water
to
under
get
the
through.
bridge, but I'm just saying that we wouldn't all be here right now if the city had done its
Attorney
job.
Zillow, do you have anything further you'd like to present this evening?
I have nothing further. I'm sure you're sad to hear that. Nothing further.
Thank you very much. I still have a lot of respect for
And
you.
I have a lot of respect for you. We very seldom disagree.
And I still don't have an opinion about this project. Honestly, I don't. If you can prove that this is going to work, I promise you I'll vote for it if you can prove that all of that timing is
I
going
think
to
we've done it
work.
about 3 or 4 times, but you just
Okay.
refuse to accept the facts. You become a traffic consultant yourself, and God bless you.
All right, can we move this down to our conference room?
Just don't break it.
Well, I'm not moving, that's what I'm bringing to.
Okay.